All right, folks, I am just now getting into this, so you will have to bear with me. Welcome to the Auto Club 400. This is the NASCAR Moonshine Racing League. We have 13 drivers, all with a shot to win here at Auto Club, a great track here located in Southern California. You're just now joining us. We are in the midst of green flag pit stops. So these guys, I believe, you see the 20 car just coming out of pit road. Lap 19 of 29. We are just over halfway in stage number 1. Now, if you will bear with me, I'm still trying to get the names of exactly every driver here. But the 20 car, Jeremy Whitehead, that's who we are riding along with right now. He is currently in the 7th position. Not having the best of days so far. I've seen before I began this broadcast him involved in a couple of incidents. Not of his fault, but Jim, this track definitely has its moments where you can find yourself heavy in traffic and no place to go. Right now he's on an excellent run, though, able to gain a couple of positions by short pitting. That'll be something that we'll be noting later on during this race broadcast. Let's see if we can go through some other drivers throughout the field. You see the 43. That is Legendary Man 2K18. He's having a good run. I don't know exactly what his running position is. I will find that out here hopefully very soon. See a battle right there between Ryan Blaney and the 78. That's the 12. Oh, he told me how to pronounce his name too. Matachansky, I believe. And the 78 of Busby 726. They're having a battle there. See if we can go to a couple of other drivers. The field is all spread out, and due to my limited nature, I don't know exactly who is in every position, so we'll have to wait until we reset the field at the end of stage number 2, at the end of stage 1, getting set for stage number 2. But right now, since the drop of the green flag, we have been clean and green. I do know, I can tell you that the 20 car will go back. And everybody is just, you see the 20 car and the 19 fighting for position right there. Let's ride along with the 19. That is All Ordinary, having an extraordinary run right now. You see the 20 car just bounced off the wall right behind him. He'll lose a couple of positions right there. And short pitting, a short-term gain could be a long-term loss. He'll have those newer tires will wear out more than the guys in the back. You see the 19 right there trying to break the draft with the 24 right behind him. That is Ron Racing. Looks like the 3 car currently of Scotty Racer is in the lead, followed by the 7 of Jonathan 1997, 1997. Those guys have checked out. See if we can ride along with our race leader. Soon will die. Oh, we had a contact in turn number 2. Looked like a car got around right there. 7 car. Jonathan having a great day. And I believe it's the 3 car that is up front. Let's see. I'm also getting used to these controls right here, so bear with me, guys. Green and green so far. I'm impressed, guys. This is not easy. Not easy in the slightest. According to the live stream, I have about 5 laps remaining in stage number 1. And we have been clean and green so far. I believe the leader right now is the 22 of Joey Logano. Let me check to see exactly who that is. That's Ghost Whisper. That is John. Having an excellent day, looking to win, but he's under pressure. From the 7 car, Jonathan, that's right along with the 7 car, as the 22 tries to break the draft right there. That allows the 7 to check in. He'll look underneath, and Jonathan for position and for the lead takes it away from John. 22 car. I don't know. He could be a lap down. That could be a thing as well. So we're about to find out. But the stage is quickly coming to a close, and I can finally get my bearings right and hopefully give you guys a good race. This is too cool. Ooh, trouble off the corner. 20 car. Jeremy Whitehead had a moment. So we can go back, find out where he is right now. There he is in turn 3. I like the strategy, but right now the car's just not there with him. You see him bounce the wall a little bit. Ooh, again. The strategy's just not quite there, so he will be one of the first people, I believe, to be making some significant adjustments on that race car. See if we can go out through some of the people we haven't mentioned here so far. The 42 of Larson. Let me check my status. That is NDD Trudeau. Trudeau, 88. Well, that was a good one. I'm going to pause for a little bit just as I get ready for stage number 2. But we should be nearing the end of this stage here momentarily. Welcome back to the end of stage number 1 here at the Auto Club 400, about to fall under caution, and I will try to figure out exactly who is in the lead. I believe this is the battle for the lead right here, the 7th and 24. This is the last turn for the stage. Jonathan having a great day. I think he'll get it. 24 car is not going to be able to do much. There you have it. Jonathan, 1997, will score, win stage number 1. That is 10 stage points and 1 playoff point. Don't know if this is the start of their season, but an excellent route so far. 20 car, who had that excellent run, doesn't get any stage points there. Just missed it. Finished 11th as we fall under caution here at Auto Club Speedway. You're listening to NASCAR on NH3 with Alexnedd2's. Race coverage presented to you by Goodyear. All the grueling demands these tires face in a race inspires what they roll into yours. Goodyear, the official tire of NASCAR. Welcome back here, folks. About to reset the field after some pit stops, and we do believe this will be a busy pit road. Looking at the live stream right now, the 20 car electing to pit. 4 tires Sunoco fuel in that machine. Jonathan also taking 4 tires Sunoco fuel. Really good race car so far, able to gather it back up. All right, here you go. We're getting set. The green flag is about to be out. We're racing stage 2 is underway here at Auto Club Speedway. William Byron in the 24, 7 to Danica Patrick racing hard into turn number 1. Getting up to speed. You see the 19 threading the needle, making it 3 wide. Danica takes that low line. 48 to Jimmy Johnson to the high side with the 19 of Daniel Suarez. Angry pack of cars screaming down at over 200 miles an hour here at Auto Club Speedway. Contact between the 19 and the 42. Larson has to get into the wall. Barely, and the leader gets into the wall as well. Trouble in turn number 3. Multiple cars are involved. Our first caution for contact coming out here in stage number 2. We saw the leader get down on the grass there. Don't know what Jonathan was doing right there, but a melee in turn number 3. Saw the 19 bounce off the wall as well. 48 was involved. It's a bit early to start racing here on that one, but Man, everybody knows that that first stage went completely green. So track position is going to be a factor, and that could be the driving factor to why these guys are aggressive so early in this race. William Byron, I believe, was the leader when that caution came out. Yes, he elects to start on the inside. We'll see if I can get exactly who the 24 car is. That is Ron Racing. Ron Racing and Jonathan share the front row. The green flag is back out. We are racing at Auto Club. Joe gives racing the 20 and the 19 on the outside. 3 wide again. It's the 20 car. Just barely carrying some momentum on the outside of Kyle Larson. Larson not in the usual spot. Look at the 20. Thread the needle. 3 wide. And a problem. Down the back straightaway. Caution is going to come out. The 20 is spinning. That happened when the 7 car bounced off the 20. Jonathan got into the outside wall. Around he went in the middle of the pack. Upside down went the 20 car. Barrel rolling. My. Cautions breed cautions, folks. Wow. So we will slow this race once again for a grinding crash on the back straightaway involving a number of our lead contenders, including the 7 of Jonathan, who won stage number 1, and the 20 of Jeremy Whitehead, barrel rolling down the back straightaway. We'll pause 10 seconds for sponsor identification. A lot of people going down pit road. Jonathan, NTDC, Matatinsky, all drivers, all electing to come in on that pit stop as well. Alrighty, let's ride along with the 4 car on this restart. Harvick, driven by Gibby 323. Look at the run. Ooh, a little bit of a shove. He gets the 24 car. 78 underneath the Martin Truex Jr. And Jonathan is falling back to the 6th position, just outside of the top 5. That was a lot calmer of a restart right there. I think these guys know this is a long race. This stage, only 27 laps, so about 2 laps to go. The good thing with these cautions, though, if everybody pitted, that should take them to the end of their fuel window. Ron Racing continuing to lead here in front of the 4 car of Gibby. (19) under pressure from the 78 and the 42. The 42, Larson. Look at this 3 wide battle. Blaney in the 7 car battling out of turn 4. Oh, contact between the 78 and the 42. You saw it right there. Martin Truex Jr. trying to go to the inside. Does he have the momentum? He'll make that inside line stick. He'll try to get the position, and he does. Larson fighting back on the high side. Car in the middle of the pack spinning. Briefly contact, and hard in the wall goes 1 car. Way in the back of the pack. Let's see if we can figure out who that was. That was the 43. Trouble off the corner. Legendary man. Way outside of the draft and now off the pace. Couple of cars as well. 20 car all the way in the back of the pack. All spinning. Who was that? See if we can find out who that was. 3 car Austin Dillon. That was Scotty Racer. No caution, we stay green. Wow. This race got intense, folks. See if we can go back up front. No change. Ron Racing continuing to lead the 4 car by about 5 car lengths lead. Now he goes to the high side. Look at Harvick looking underneath. Harvick so close earlier this weekend. Running second to Kyle Busch, who got his 50th career win, tying Ned Jarrett and another Cup competitor, the 13th driver to do so in the Cup Series. So congratulations to him. But right now, all eyes are on Ron Racing here as the 24 car continuing to lead that gap about less than half a second in front of the 4 car. You see the field about to spread out. As we go through the field, sorry, guys. I don't know exactly what my camera angle is. Okay, there we go. Watching the two. Keselowski off the pace. He is in 10th place. That is driven by Jerry Engel, 4 right now. He holds the last position in the top 10. Jeremy Whitehead in that 20 car. Just outside of it in the 11th position. See, we can go back up front. It would be really, really good. One thing I would like for this race, and I think that would help broadcasting in the future, would be if I could have the position of what car is running where, and then if the, when I change cameras, I could follow exactly, what position I'm looking at. I think we got a battle. Excuse me, let's see. 4 car. He was in the lead in the 24. Oh, he's still in the lead. Excuse me. I'm sorry. They're running up on lap traffic. Right now, the 4 car's under pressure, though. Taking a look on the inside, that's Kyle Larson. Larson, surprisingly, still winless in 2018. Had to run a good luck, finishing second 2 of the last 4 races, both at Darlington and at Vegas 1 week ago. Both to Keselowski, who scored 3 wins in a row, the first time ever in his career. But right now, Larson and the entire Ernark Ganassi Racing not having the type of season they hope to have after a successful 2017 season. Whoa, riding along with the 4 car, Kevin Harvick. You can hear and see he is loose. Very, very loose. Off the corner. Let me turn up the volume. I don't know that my volume is on. We can try and get a look at that. Let's take you through the field, beginning with the 24 car of Kevin Harvick. Less than 10 laps to go. Jim? In the 4 car, Kevin Harvick, Rodney Childers told that crew all day long, the important thing is just to be patient and have a car at the end. So far, his driver, that's exactly what Harvick has been able to do. So now Harvick complained a little bit, the car not gripping as well as he would like in the corners. They're going to try and make a wedge adjustment toward the end of this one. Right now, you see him under pressure from the 42 of Kyle Larson, but Harvick, he's been not happy, Harvick, all day so far, but right now he's in a place where he could capitalize and possibly score a win for this team. You see them go around the 43 car. Bubba Wallace having a learning year in his first rookie year in the Cup Series. See, we can go to the 24 of Ron Racing. I can find it. Give me a moment. There we go. Matt. Well, the 24 of the radio has said nothing, really, but the crew believing no news is good news. William Byron driving that Hertz Camaro down into turn number 1, over 206 miles an hour. You can see over on our Toyota Giant Jumbotron, they're heading in turn number 1 that measures just the speed these cars actually get to before braking hard into turn number 1. You see Byron all the way on the inside. This could be a day. Whoa, look at the 43 car. Is that a glitch? Oh, I think we're under caution. Excuse me, we are under caution. It might be a manual caution because I that is one thing of which, if I knew and was in Discord, I would have publicly been able to find out. But I thought the 43 car just had a well of a run. You see, leaders are down pit road. The 4 car and Harvick going down pit road. A number of our leaders are going down pit road. Harvick is in. 48 is in, 3 is in, 7, 78, 22, the 19. 43 is getting his lap back. He will get, he's the lucky dog. And under this manual caution, this just the 3rd of the day, and I don't know exactly what that was for, but caution is out for just the 3rd time today for an incident here at Auto Club Speedway. We will be right back here with more coverage from the AAA 400. Welcome back to the AAA 400 here at Auto Club Speedway. Beautiful day to go racing here. We are under caution for the third time. A quick recap. Looks like a couple of the leaders electing to go in. They will not lose their position, I believe. The 24 and the 42 elected to go in on that second round. It'll be interesting to see. Normally, NASCAR Cup Series rules that would state these guys, that would be a big miscue. They'd have to start in the back of the pack. You see them coming forward. The one guy that did not pit was the 20 of Jeremy Whitehead. So this will be our first manual restart of the race. Let me see. Looks like the 20 is going to fall back. 43. Interesting. He was the lucky dog, so by my rules, he should be starting the back of the pack. That might not have gotten down to the tower. Oh, he is getting off. Okay. We'll see if we go green here. They go through the Geico restart zone. And I believe we are still under caution. So we'll wait for the 43 to pit. He will get his lap back. And at the stripe, there will be 6 laps remaining here in stage number 2. See if I can talk to some of my buddies under this caution right now. Let's go to Discord. No, that's not it. Thought I had it. All right, I just accepted the invite, so we won't have that yet. But the next caution, we'll see if we can talk to the stage 2 winner. Getting set to go green. Oh, the 4 car barely able to save that. That'd have been a mess. Bubba Wallace back on the lead lap through the Geico restart zone, through the gears, and we're back to racing at Auto Club. 24 car had a great restart. That's Ron Racing here, 19, right behind him. 3 wide, that's the 20 car. Looks to go to the high side, threading the needles, the 42 through the middle. He'll clear the spot off the 20, and a big run on the outside. Larson to second. NDD now looking as block goes. Oh, we got one guy glitching. I don't know exactly who that was. I think the 7 car, Jonathan. Stage 1 winner. Look at Larson, the run that the ND has with the 42 car. Larson to the front. Laps ticking down in stage number 1. The 24 car with the problem. I believe we are under caution. And at the moment of caution, it looked like the 24 car still had the lead. But Larson, NDD, a shout out to him. He was coming. Let's get you caught back up with a quick recap. Just now joining us here, we are in the midst of stage number 2 here at Auto Club, the AAA 400. Looks like this is going to be a quickie yellow. We are already double wide. At the stripe, it will be 4 laps to go. If you're just now joining us, there were 2 incidents for wrecks, a couple of big wrecks early in stage number 2, but since then, we've been pretty green until this latest issue that has placed us here under the 4th caution of the day. Getting set to go racing through the Geico restart zone. Green flag back in the air. 24 changed lanes. Normally that would be a penalty. But in this NASCAR Racing League, I don't believe that's so. He clears up to the top spot. He wants that speed, and now he'll get the jump in front of ND in that 42 car. Side by side for third as they race into turn number 2. The 20 car clears the 19 teammates right there, Joe Gibbs Racing, and Jonathan having not the best stage one, or excuse me, not the best stage two after winning stage one. He's back in the top 5. Ron Racing 24, William Byron. Knew he had big shoes to fill when he took over the ride. Oh, you see the 4-car bounce out of traffic, back into traffic off the wall. We stay green. 2 laps to go. Oh, couple trouble. Hard hit into the outside wall. I believe we see glitching, a problem right there. Logano also bounced off it as well. We stay green. At the stripe, it'll be 2 laps to go here for Ron Racing 24. ND trying to cover that gap. Taking a look behind, there's Jonathan with a pass for 3rd. No drafting help on the inside of the 20. Jeremy Whitehead covers the spot. Here comes the 19 on the outside. All this happening behind the 24, Ron Racing, the 42, Larson. Oh, trouble spinning! It's a 7-car, hard contact, back across the track and into the wall. Caution. Does caution come out? It does. And so stage 2 ends in a shower of sparks for our stage 1 winner. And Ron Racing 24 will score the win in stage number 2. Let's see if we can talk. All right, we were not able to do that because I could not work my phone and do things like that. That was our 6th caution of the day, 3rd or 4th for a contact. The green flag is back out. Stage 3 underway. On Racing electing to start on the inside. We're riding with the 4, Kevin Harvick. 3 wide into turn number 1. Jeremy Whitehead having a good run, able to use some track position, get back up front, really use strategy to get back up to the front. Wasn't really a factor toward the middle of that one. Used that caution to use the 2-tire strategy, and now in contention for the lead. Look at Logano scraping the wall off of 4. Oh, that's going to cost him. 48, Jimmy Johnson having to take evasive action. Toward the inside, Ryan Blaney. That Ford underneath. Just 39 laps to go here at Auto Club. And that, the 22 here, I do want to mention, that was Ghost Whisperer. That was John. That we are riding with. 48 glitching a little bit. Matt, you have the latest from pit road. Oh, contact and trouble spinning. Both Penske cars through the grass as Logano and Blaney head to the infield. That will bring out a caution, if not a game caution, I believe a manual caution. You saw it all there with NASCAR nonstop. And the caution is out. Do want to mention that the 43 of Bubba Wallace, that would be Legendary Man, did retire from the race after starting 4th. High hopes for that Richard Petty Motorsports team. Not going to happen here today. Don't know exactly what happened. I saw some glitching there from the 48 car, but I saw Logano. He had been having trouble up near the top of the racetrack in turn 4, but something happened between him and the 12, and that took out both Penske cars. Roger Penske, who just coming after celebrating his 500th win since 1967, probably rolling over in his grave after seeing that one. Just joking. He's still, the captain is still very much alive. Let's go back to the action here at Auto Club. No one's been able to get around the 24. 48 bottlenecks the field. Here comes the 19. The battle has truly been for second. A couple of Toyota Camrys are looking underneath. 19, Daniel Suarez to 78, and Martin Truex Jr. It's announced earlier this month, Furniture Row Racing would be ceasing all operations from Denver, and that whole team would be moving to the 19, effectively moving the 19 of Daniel Suarez out of a job. He doesn't know exactly where he'll land for the 2019 season. There's got to be no better feeling than to run better than the man that's replacing you right now, and that's exactly what the 19 car is doing. Let's see if we can get a name that's all ordinary, running in the second position. Larson, NDR, trying to make something happen, just hasn't had the speed to get up to the front. Really, no one's been able to have the speed to get around this 24 car, but nothing's over till it's over. Go back to the back of the pack. You see the action heating up. Logano still on the outside, and Jeremy Whitehead as well. 4-car Kevin Harvick, he's rebounded nicely after being involved in a couple of incidents earlier today. That is Gibby 323, and you see the battle truly on for 5th place on back. A gaggle of cars heading into turn number 1. I love Auto Club Speedway because you have all these different lines. You can really, I've seen people be able to wind it up. You can get, ooh, this is tight between the 48 and the 22. Logano to the outside of his Penske teammate, the two of Keselowski. Both fourth working together. Wow, Logano loose off the corner. Gathered it back up, but all that side-by-side racing, that's going to effectively slow these guys down in the back of the pack. But getting back to my main point, let's ride along with the 22 of Logano. You see him right there. That is really where you get the speed of the race car. You want to not get too close to the bottom. We've seen the apron touch a number of cars. It can really get you from up under it. Now you want to have the car go off the turn number 2, down the back straightaway near the wall, and then you kind of want to aim the car depending on how you want to run. We've seen the high side work really well with guys like Larson in the past, but we also see, if you go down to the bottom, that apron really grab the race car, set into the track, and you can get a good run down the front stretch. Now this front stretch is curved about 8, I believe, not 18, but 12 degrees, and then 24 degrees of banking heading into turn number 1. And you see the speed right there. We just passed it, 206 miles per hour. That is faster than the football field a second for these guys. Just a Sunday cruise. And that is a lap around Auto Club Speedway. Riding along with the 78, Busby 726. Running in the 8th position, Martin Truex Jr. won this race earlier this year. Now looking underneath the 12. You see him backing off a little bit. Everybody kind of conserving right now. It'll be interesting to see tire wear, and anybody of these guys going to take 2 tires versus 4. This track is abrasive on new tires. But does anybody gamble? And does the late race caution change the complexion of this race? Just 28 laps to go. The fuel window is 25 laps. So in 3 laps, we will be within the fuel window for these guys. Checking up front is the 42 and the 24. I tell you, NDR has not let Ron Racing get away in this one. They have distanced the field, I would say, a good 20 car lengths lead. The battle on for 3rd, though. That is a gaggle of cars. These guys are in their own zip code. They might be running the 2019 version of this race. Looking at the live stream now, these guys pitted, they'll have about 18 laps still within their fuel window, and if this thing goes green, you see the 42 car lose a little bit of speed off the corner. And Ron Racing carrying his momentum down the backstretch into turn number 3. That car has just been perfect all day long, Matt. Yeah, Ron Racing having a spectacular day for William Byron. What a day it would be. The 24 team hasn't been to victory lane since 2015 by no other than the man named Jeff Gordon. That was the win, if you remember, that propelled him for a chance for a championship in his last year in active cup competition. That was also the same race that saw Joey Logano and Matt Kenseth have their issues toward the end of this one, providing the victory for the 24 team. It's been a struggle season for Byron off late. You see the 24 off the corner. I think we are under caution, a manual caution. Yes, we are. Don't know exactly what happened there, folks. Taking a look at the live stream, but pit road will be open this time by. And at the stripe, they have, this is just outside their fuel window. Pit road is closed. So 19 dive to the outside lane. Oh, the 20 spun. That's what happened there. 20, Jeremy Whitehead spun off of turn number 2 there, down the back straightaway, and that places us under our 7th caution of the day. Now time for our rapid recount here at Auto Club Speedway. Stage 1, clean and green. Winner Jonathan, 1997-97. Able to get away then. Struggling Ron Racing, but now the tables have turned. Stage 2 started out with a grinding crash for 2 restarts. Both one in turn number 3, another one down the back straightaway that saw the 20 car actually rolling. His issues obviously continuing here earlier as he, or later on, as he's the cause of this, the 7th caution of the day. Stage 2 ended with a wreck as well, but Ron Racing, no one was really able to get to him, and he continues to be in command of this race. Here with 25 laps to go, this could very well be the final pit stop in the AAA 400 here at Auto Club. Let's go down to pit road for some late breaking stories and what could possibly be the race winning move seen right here. .42 got underneath. And the whole field is down pit road. 4 tires and Sunoco fuel we expect for everybody on board. NASCAR might not like that, though. We're supposed to go single file. So it'll be interesting to see as the field just dives down into pit road. Matt, you see the 3-car Scotty Racer there not having the type of run he wanted. 4 tires and Sunoco fuel. The race off pit road is going to go to the 19. Daniel Flores edges out the 24 car. As the rest of the field battles on, you'll have to wonder, was that a strategy move or just a really fast pit stop by the 19 car? Good run. The 19, all ordinary at one point in the back of the pack. He will start on the inside row. The money stop, the 19 of Daniel Flores answered. Once we go back to racing, we will have 23 laps to go. These guys are well within their pit window. 2-car Jerry Engel in 3rd. 7-car Jonathan up in 4th as we get set for the restart. Oh, 24-car Ron Racing doesn't get going. He spins the tires. 19 takes off. Ron has his work cut out for them. They're 3 wide as the 19 tries to get away. The 2 of Keselowski as well. Side by side for 3rd as Jonathan looks underneath Ron Racing. Wow, all ordinary, powered away. Oh, no! Oh, you have got to be kidding me! The 19, all ordinary, just ghosted. Oh, heartbreak for the 19, a DNF. Wow. I can't believe that. Oh, that is heartbreaking. You see the battle's back on. Keselowski and now the 24 car, all ordinary. We were riding with them. A DNF internet connection issue taking out the 19 of Daniel Flores. What a shame for that Joe Gibbs Racing team. Just like that, a pass for the lead. 24 car did not panic. Knew he had something here today. Gathers the lead out of turn 2. Muscles his way out of the draft. As the 7 and the 2 fight for second behind him. Look at the 20 car cut to the left. 7 car all the way. There is no out of bounds lane here. That white line just a guide for these drivers to use, but you can use every inch of this racetrack. You see the 4 car Kevin Harvick doing exactly that. 4 wide briefly into turn number 2. These guys know it's go time. They're not just riding around in the back of the pack. This is it. An aggressive move by the 48. Haven't talked much about him at all today. That is Bulldog 48. He's having a good day. Oh, Harvick all the way from the bottom of the racetrack to the top. Gathers it back up. There's 3 wide off the corner. Larson underneath as Logano goes with him. Harvick going to lose a number of spots. Battle for third heating up. Bulldog looking underneath the 2. Jerry Engel, he'll take that position. 48, the 7-time champ. He's in third position looking for his first win of the 2018 season. Side by side at the back of the pack as the 24 car tries to get away. Keselowski bounces off the wall. He'll lose a little bit of time to his teammate, the 22, under pressure from the 42 behind him. Lots of action all across this racetrack. Each one of these battles for position. As Ron Racing tries to get away. Look at this move. 3 wide as Logano tries to thread the needle. That's Ghost Whisperer 2010. NDR underneath in Keselowski. Jerry Engel 4 having to give. 19 laps to go here at Auto Club. 3 wide racing. Going to keep an eye on this because this is the best battle right now on the track. Excuse me. Wow, the 42 car. NDR at one point running second in this race. Just haven't had the car he had earlier in this race. But he's able to muscle up. Oh, the 22, Logano! He just glitched right in front of the 42. Will that take out the 42? He'll lose a number of positions. Oh, no. Logano with that was a Ghost Whisperer with a glitch right there. He's going to go to the back of the pack. NASCAR black flagging that 22 car. And that is not what Logano needed here at the end of this one. And NDR did not need that as well. Running in the 5th position. He'll lose a number of positions here. Liking this battle up front. Jonathan has caught Ron Racing. Looks like a couple of those adjustments have been made. What's the latest? Yeah, Jonathan, Danica Patrick there having a great day rebounding there after being involved in a number of incidents there in stage number 2. Oh, we're under caution. Taking a look at the live stream here, folks. Don't know exactly what the caution was for. Oh, contact between the 12 and the 2. Blaney gets around. All Fords involved. Looks like the 4, Kevin Harvick, and the 12 of Blaney. That would have been Matakansky and Gibby getting together in turn number 1. Oh, the 20 car with a slide off the grass. This is going to be a manual caution. And I do believe our 9th of the day. $14 laps to go here at Auto Club. Business is picking up. I'm liking. Let's see if we can go to our picks. Our See, our Coca-Cola picks of the race. Going to give my three guys, first and foremost, the 24 car, Ron Racing. He's been spectacular all day long. He is the car to beat. Even on that last restart that saw him fade back to the outside lane, he did not panic, able to wrest the lead away from Keselowski after the problems from the 19 car. He's able to keep in command of this race, but you have to give a shout-out also to Jonathan. Jonathan had a horrendous stage number 2. I don't know exactly where he finished, but he was involved in a couple of incidents there. And now you see these guys going down pit road. Who will be able to capitalize on this? All the field down pit road for pit stops once again. Let's keep an eye on pit road. 20 car stayed out. More on that in a moment. '42 car off and away. Race down pit road. Larson will get it. Ron Racing third. Jonathan going to get off in fourth to Theta Keselowski. There's the 4 Harvick, 48 lost some positions there. The 78 and the 12. 22 and Austin Dillon Scotty rounding up the rear big loser on that exchange with the 48. He lost a number of positions after coming in third. And the big gainer, Gambler, that 20 car, Eric Jones, Jeremy Whitehead, electing to stay out. Wish I knew exactly the strategy call for the 42. I don't know if he took 2 tires or 4. I believe a number of these guys took 4. Ron Racing in dirty air behind. Let's see if we can, the restart. Let's see if they go green. They do. '20 elected to start round. Man, the 42 car did not get going right there. After starting this side, he'll lose second. He'll lose third as well as Jeremy Whitehead gets away. Way up the racetrack is the 20 car. Here comes Ron Racing underneath. 4 tires are going to be better than none. And Ron Racing will make short work of the 20 car. Look at Jonathan. Oh, gets it to the side of the 20. Pushes the 20. Jeremy Whitehead up the racetrack. 4 wide and a problem for the 20 car. I did not like that strategy call at all. I just thought that was too risky there, especially with more than 10 laps to go. That was going to be a tall order. Ron Racing back to the point. 42 Larson NDR after being bumped back to 8th or 9th position from the internet connectivity issues of the 22. He's rebounded nicely in the 48 to Jimmy Johnson as well. Jonathan, 1997, we ride along and we're looking at him right now underneath, battling hard for 4th underneath the 4. Kevin Harvick side by side at the 48 and the 42. Try to settle second amongst themselves. All this happening behind Ron Racing, who's jumped to about a second lead in front of the 42. Look at the 4 car run to the outside. Man, the 48 really punched the 42 down as the 7 car looks underneath the 42. Larson goes to the high side. 4 car is there. A block. Wow, that really jammed up that field. These guys know it is go time. Ooh, I don't know. The 78 car might not be too happy about that. Jonathan had to slide up right there. That really took off the nose and momentum from the 78 team. 4 car looking underneath for 3rd. Johnson got his first career win here in 2002 against then Kurt Busch as a rookie. Since then, he's gone on to win a staggering amount, 84 times. That's also included 7 championships, but no wins today in the 2018 season. Right now, both these teams, Hendrick Motorsports running 1st and 2nd, both winless in 2018. At the stripe, it'll be 11 laps remaining. As the field begins to single file itself out here at Auto Club Speedway. Let's take you through the field, beginning with the 24 car. Ron Racing, is there anything this man has not done today? He's led the most laps, has been excellent on pit road, and Jim, even under pressure, when he started in the back of the pack, and by back I mean third, he's been able to wrestle the lead away from the rest of the field in less than a lap. It would be a shame if this 24 car could not get it done here today. Meanwhile, the 48 of Jimmy Johnson, haven't talked much about him. That is E-Bulldog 48. On that exchange, the last pit stops there, lost a number of positions down. Some of it due to a slow pit stop, another sort of to track position, and other people taking different strategies. But he's been able to wrangle second place away from the rest of the field. He's under pressure from the 4 car, Kevin Harvick, but look for the 48 to have his best run of the season right here at one of his favorite tracks, Auto Club. It is the Camping World. 10 to go. Oh, contact between the 4 and the 48. Wow, that really jumbled up the field. This battle is on for second. I don't know if we're going to make it caution-free. Wow, the 48 of Jimmy Johnson. Bulldog losing a number of positions. NDR looking. Jonathan now assuming that second position. Logano hoping his internet keeps up with them as the 7 car from the bottom of the racetrack to the top, covering the spot as the 4 car tried to attack right there. Gibby. Oh, right there, there's going to be contact and they're spinning off of turn number 2. Logano with issues. 4 car with issues. A bump from the 7 really sent those guys wide. Oh, Logano back in front of his Penske Racing teammate. All 4, they'll contact again. Oh, my goodness. Wow, that took out the 4 car. A hard hit for Harvick. Spinning in turn 4. Will that bring out a caution? That is not what these guys wanted to see. And I do believe it does. That all really began with the 7 car. Flying underneath. Trying to cover that spot, but man, another caution here with 7 laps remaining here at Auto Club. I'm going to pause a little bit, get my voice ready for the call of this finish. We'll be back with more right here on NH3. Welcome back. Pit road is going to be a busy place. Any takers? Ooh, the 24! That's going to be interesting. I don't know. That's a big miscue by Ron Racing. That could possibly be a commitment cone violation. We'll get back to that in a moment. He saw the rest of the field dive in. I don't know about that one, folks. That'll be interesting to see. I guess he got in. If anything, he'll lose those positions to the guys up front. So the 7 and the 78, who I believe were before him, will probably exit before him. But wow, that could have been big for the most dominant car of the day. Well, actually, you see the 24 car. He didn't take any tires. 48 did. 7 car did as well. I think 2 tire pit stops. Mine went along. The 24 car did not take anything. Just fuel to get to the finish. This caution also a big break for the 20 car. He was in danger of not being able to make it, I believe, or he was very close on fuel, at least from his live stream. At the stripe, it'll be 5 laps remaining. 22 Logano. 24 Byron. The green flag back in the air. We're back to racing to settle out. 5 laps remaining at Auto Club. Spinning the tires. It's the 7 car. Jonathan did not get a good restart right there. Ron racing underneath. Logano challenging for first contact between the two. Spinning is the 22. 24 is out of it. 48 to Jimmy Johnson emerging. 24 back in the pack. Trouble in turn number 2. Jonathan slammed into the outside wall. Caution is going to come out. This is going to put us effectively at a green, white, checkered. This could be a big gain for the 48 car. Heartbreak for the 24. He didn't have any tires right there. Wow. Coming through second place is the 20 of Jeremy. Third, E-Bulldog and Matatensky. Right now in second and first, the 48 of E-Bulldog. Could the 48 car get win 85 and break the record he and Cale Yarborough share right now for active wins, or I believe 5th most wins in the NASCAR Cup Series. This will be a green-white checkered. 48 to Jimmy Johnson, the 12 car. Blaney, green flag back in the air. We're racing into turn number 1. 20 car. Jeremy Whitehead looking underneath. 3 wide for second. Man, the 7 car looking on the outside. Really got a good run. Will the 48 be able to clear that? Jonathan, 3 wide in the back of the pack. Here comes the 24 car. He's not out of it. As the 48 of Jimmy Johnson. E-Bulldog tries to get away. Here comes Jonathan underneath. Jonathan looking. He has the run. He has the position. Side by side is Johnson. Forcing the issue into turn number 4. To the outside, they'll face the white flag this time by. It's 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Trouble in the back of the pack that's spinning. It's Keselowski. Here comes the 7 car. Looking underneath, help from the 4. Jonathan forces the 48 wide. They're side by side. Look at the run, the 24 car. Ron racing. Oh my goodness, he sends the 20 car high. Ron racing, and now the 4 car. To the checkered flag. Ron racing had to muscle his way all the way to the back of the pack. He goes high, forcing the 4 car wide. Jonathan looking underneath. Ron racing is going to do it. Against all odds, from the back of the pack to the checkered flag. Contact behind him. Ron racing scoring the victory at Auto Club. Dramatic crash coming to the checkered flag. I did not see that coming at all. William Byron, first career win in the Monster Energy Cup Series. Wow. That was impressive. That was very impressive. Well, there you have it, folks. Ron Racing 24, your winner. Started 3rd today. Won stage 2. Able to get around in stage number 3, winning the race. That was a run. I did not see that coming. Him and the 4 car, they were side by side. 4 car tried to pinch him down right there. Was not meant to be. That was awesome. Tip of my hat to that whole team. Their second win, Hendrick Motorsports' second win. That bell will be ringing at their shop. Hasn't rung since Chase Elliott's win at Watkins Glen, but wow, what a run. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Auto Club 400, presented to you by NH3 and me, Alexander Ned. Hope you enjoyed today's race coverage live from Auto Club Speedway. So long from Hollywood, California.